Mick Corrigan here from Action Coach, and I'm delighted to introduce you to Steve Hoban. Steve is the CEO of Suresite Group. Easy for me to say. Welcome, Steve. Great to have you.
Thank you, Mick. Nice to meet you.
So tell us all about Suresite Group.
Yeah, so we're a family-based business. We're up in the northwest of England and in Preston. This year is actually our 30th birthday. We were founded back in 1994 by our founder, a guy called Jeff Oldham. And we're a service provider effectively into traditionally into the fuel forecourt sector. And we were founded on the principle of health and safety audits for petrol stations. To operate a petrol station, you need to have a DESIR risk assessment. So one of our products and services is that we literally have people going around petrol stations in the UK. We do about 4,500 audits a year, and we give them certification to operate. And then the second service that we have, which is the predominant part of our business, is payment. So we provide acquiring services for, again, predominantly the forecourt service, but as we talk, you'll hear we're sort of growing beyond there. And we manage, again, in there, it's probably about £5 billion worth of payments annually, across 2.5 to 2,700 sites in the United Kingdom.
And how's things progressing?
Yeah, good. I joined the business back in 2021, so it was in the coming out of that COVID turmoil. We've been investing in the team, so we've been growing the team in terms of expertise, and really sort of focusing on the products and services that we provide and trying to improve the quality of things that we provide at the moment. So yeah, we're in a good space at the moment.
And you mentioned that historically it's been forecourts, but you were also suggesting there that there might be a bit of a change there. How's that
Yeah,
progressing and developing?
so about 18 months ago, we provide the payment acquiring services, or have traditionally, for the petrol pump and the shop. But if you think about a petrol station, there are so much more ways of taking payments, and we were wanting to provide a one-stop shop for the forecourts, if you like. And if you think about that, if you drive in your mind onto a petrol station, there's a car wash, there's a jet wash, there's air, there's vending machines, there's EV, coffee shops, laundrettes, believe it or not. And our customers were asking us and saying that they would like one-stop shop. So, but what they wanted as well was hardware, the device that you tap your card against, because they're all unattended. You don't go face to face with someone. And so we partnered with a business that provides the hardware, and we provided a solution for sort of car wash, jet wash, air. And it's just really taken off for us. We're really pleased with the product that we've got out there. It's actually driving 8% improvement in sales for customers, just because of the connectivity and the always on element of it in terms of uptime, which is great for our customers, obviously. And I think as
Interesting,
we
yeah.
sit today, we've got almost 7,000 devices out in the market operating, and a back book to fulfill of about another 6 to 7,000. But what it's done is it's taken our brand beyond just the forecourt. So customers outside of fuel have come to us now that have vending machines. That could be on in public spaces, it could be in airports, it could be on ferries, and we're really starting to step beyond just the fuel forecourt, and our transactional volume is growing in that sector, in a really good way.
And the growth is interesting that you mentioned. And I guess also the awareness is expanding and growing all the time for consumers.
Yeah, I mean, you think about yourself as a customer, right? Gone are the days of getting into your wallet and getting a pound note out or a £5 note out and handing it to somebody, right? Your payments has transformed in the last sort of 3 to 5 years, and it was accelerated by COVID as the society went more and more cashless. But even things like technology of pay at pump is changing, and there's new exciting things coming. Imagine a world where you can drive up to the pump, you can actually activate the pump from your car, fill it up, pay from your car, and drive off. That technology is there. You've got number plate recognition. I mean, we do it in car parks, right? You can pay now at a car park and it recognizes your number plate. You drive in and then you drive off, and it's all sort of frictionless and done. So consumers are definitely driving the sort of evolution of payments, and it's fast paced actually, and it's one thing that we're really passionate about doing. We've developed an app. So if you're an EV car driver, we hear that the biggest frustration of an EV car driver is the number of different apps you have to have on your phone to activate different charges. We've developed an app that's agnostic. So you literally can drive any brand of car and use any brand of tower, and one app will enable that payment. So, there's lots of things coming in the industry, and it's fast paced at the moment.
And are these things in the industry, initiatives and developments in the industry, or is there some differential that you have as
So the
an
app is, yeah,
organization?
we have an app now, and we've gone to market. We're working with some brands that want to white label it and use it themselves, which we're very we're comfortable with that. For us, it's about the acquiring in the background that's important to us. So if they want it under their brand, we're comfortable with that. The other things are a little bit, forward thinking for this market, but they are, if you go to the Nordic countries, number plate recognition is already there as a payment solution. The one that I talked around about activating the pump is in mainland Europe. You can do that already, and we're in partnership conversations with some of those. But ultimately, it will be driven by our customers, the brands that we serve, that because ultimately they own that experience on the forecourt. But it'll come. If you think about where we are now versus where we were in 2018 before COVID hit, it's leapfrogged, hasn't it, in terms of the ease of payments and the cashless society that we now live in.
And I guess the future, from what you're saying, is very, very bright then. Lots of
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, there's lots of opportunity, and for us, I think the challenge for us is making sure that we're investing back into the business effectively, that we're upskilling our own team. We're a small business. We've got a team of about 40 people work within the business. So it's making sure that where we can, we develop our own, and where we need to, we buy in expertise so that we can kind of keep ahead of the curve. And it's a real trick between winning the business and making that investment decision. Do you do it ahead of the wave, or do you do it as the waves sort of crashing? And one of the sort of key USPs we have is around customer service. So we don't want to lose, in sort of that growth trajectory, we don't want to lose any of that personalized customer service that we offer today.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been there, what, now 4 years, coming up 4 years, almost 4 years?
Three and a bit. Yeah. And no, you're
Yeah,
right. Almost 4 years.
yeah,
It'll be 4 years
yeah,
in January. Gosh.
yeah. I was working out
Yeah,
something
yeah,
in my head there.
yeah.
January's not far away, is it?
No, no, not at all.
So what have been the key learnings for the business and for yourself, Steve, during that time?
So I think from a business perspective, it's been a real eye opener for us in terms of being more confident about what we do. Quite a humble business, and that's definitely served us well over the 30 years. But as you start to talk to the industry, and specifically in the payments industry, and talk to peer groups, they sort of don't know who we are. They talk about, well, you can't be a 5 billion business because we don't, that's really of scale in the payment sector. So we've learned that we need to be a bit more confident. We don't want to lose some of that humbleness, but there's nothing wrong with actually talking about what we do, and sort of using our expertise to help drive forward innovation and expertise within the industry. So, and that's definitely something that we've been working on over the last 12 months, 12 to 18 months. We've invested more in marketing, in telling our story better, trying to provide more thought leadership. Some of our customers have genuine challenges that they're trying to work on, and we need to be more confident in stepping forward and saying, well, actually, we can help you with that, right? So it's moving away from just being a very trusted service provider that does what we say we'll do and we deliver on time, to actually adding more value to the customer base. And then I think from a personal perspective, I mean, up to joining Suresite, my background was very much grocery retail, in commercial. So I I was a customer, if you like. I was not a supplier. I was not a service provider. And I think what I've definitely learned over the last sort of 3.5, 4 years is that my skills have definitely been transferable. That things that I've learned within the grocery environment have definitely been to a benefit for me. We've been through a lot of change, and I reflect back on my career in the grocery times. I worked on a lot of things that were new things or fixing things. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you need an expertise. It's very valuable to have that within what you're doing, but actually it's about trying to get people to do stuff with you, to believe in what you're trying to do and help fix the challenges or believe, when you say you're going somewhere that we can get there together as a team. I think that was a bit of a surprise. Coming in, what do I know about petrol stations? What do I know about forecourt? What do I know about payments? What do I know about health and safety? Nothing when I joined the company, but surrounded by a really strong team that educated me, but believed in the direction that we're going in.
Well, it sounds like you've learned from the team, you've led the team, and you're heading in a fantastic direction. So, well done for what you've done, and congratulations on what you're about to achieve.
Thank you, Mick. Thanks for that.